All right, there's Coach Merchant there. We'll take questions for her in the chat. Our first question comes from Jordan Nelson.
Hey, Suzy, just tell me about the impact that Eliza Winston had today and how it impacts your team when she plays like she did today.
Yeah. I mean, I think when we're playing our best basketball, I think Nia Clouden and Eliza are on their game offensively, sharing the ball with each other and attacking, different ways. But Eliza was really, really good today. And I thought defensively, she did a nice job. She got, quite a few defensive rebounds, and she's kind of working on trying to step that up a little bit. They shoot a ton of threes, so there was long three balls to get. And if she could get those defensive rebounds, it helped start our break with her speed. So I thought she did a great job pushing tempo and being very aggressive offensively today.
We're going to pause for 1 second. Suzy, can you pull the camera down a little bit so we can get your face all in the frame there?
Does that work better? Yeah, I can take this off, I guess, too.
Audrey, that looks better. There we go.
Oh, is that better, Audrey?
Thanks, Coach. Our next.
So I'm supposed to go over here. I can't get this right. There we go. Okay.
There you go. There you go. It's the mirror factor. Perfect. Our next question will go to Eli McCown.
Hey, Suzy, your sophomore class today between Parks, Joyner, and Eliza combined for 46. I mean, what can you say about their impact? And then what does that do for the future of your program when they can combine in a big game like this and do that today for your team?
Well, there's definitely a different feel from them this year compared to last year's Big Ten tournament, and that's a pretty obvious statement. I think your first time you're here, it's a big stage and it's so different. And there's a lot on the line, survive and advance is a different field than getting to play no matter what the next day. So just to see their maturity and step up, I thought Mo was exceptional. I thought Mo defensively, charge taking, getting rebounds, hustling, competing, knocking shots down. I mean, she to me, this is one of the best games I feel like she's played in a really long time and all season. And we really needed that from her. And she's a kid that'll do a little bit of everything. And as you mentioned, Tyre was really solid in there. We're hoping she's okay. We're going to take a look at that. But, our sophomore class was big for us for sure.
Our next question will go to Audrey Dahlgren.
Hi, Suzy, thanks for the adjustment there. If you look at the 4 and double figures, you guys were able to do the same thing against Penn State back in February at their place. So were you able to see, or how does that align maybe, or what are some similarities that you were able to do that against them then and then today?
Well, I didn't think, when we played down there, we came out of the gates really strong. I think we were actually up 20 at halftime and really we put the foot on the gas, and our defense in the beginning was really solid. That led to some really good opportunities in transition. And they only got 15 three balls off against us at their place. And that was a big part of our game plan. And so today we did not do a very good job of getting off to a good start. Part of that was, they were junking us defensively a little bit. But more importantly, we just didn't have good communication and focus on the ball screen actions. And those kids can really shoot. I mean, for 15 to, get that many threes is just very disappointing, for our defense and our awareness and scouting reports. But give them credit. I mean, they did a good job of freeing her up. We just didn't do a good job early on of finding her, especially in that first half.
And then as a quick follow-up, though, Winston had plenty of threes herself today. So why was she able to make that happen?
Well, they started triangling 2, and then they kind of went to a box and 1 on Clouden. So that's just kind of a mistake against our team. I mean, especially the way we move the ball and the motion offense, it's not an easy thing to guard just if you don't do that. So I think, when that happens, Eliza was open on that left baseline, that left wing a ton. And I thought we did a good job of finding her. I thought Ty did a nice job of skipping it out to her. I thought she did a good job of our offense just making that extra pass around to her, dribble penetration and kicks. So, I mean, you can junk us, but you're going to give up some things, and we have kids that can score. And so I think that was a good example. You know, they were trying to take Clouden out to some degree. They did it to Rutgers, back-to-back games on Diamond Johnson and on Ariel Garantes. So we knew it was coming. And then they settled in a little bit more to more of a box and one. And then even when they went with their man, they went no look, no touch on Clouden. So it was kind of a face guard, box and one within their man system. So we were able to free her up with some ball screens. But Eliza really benefited from, them taking that focus on Nia.
Yeah, you gave a little fist pump with one of them, I think in the third quarter, 62 to 56 it was. So yeah, thank you.
Our next question will go to Brian Calloway.
Yeah, I think that was a game that Tyre has been in double figures for you. Just how good of a stretch has she really kind of put herself in with what you've kind of seen from her of late?
Yeah, I mean, her power and her pinning and sealing right now has been, as good as anybody we've had here in a while. I think, her freshman year, she just kind of learning. And then this year, she spent a lot of time with Coach Dean really working on, and what I say, just take one out. Just take one out. Doesn't matter if they're in a man or zone, you got to take somebody out. Meaning not hurt them, but take somebody out with a duck in, a pin and seal, walk them up the lane, flash, all the things that she can do to like get an opportunity where she can get an angle to keep it simple for herself. And I really think she's starting to figure that out. And I thought Tori Osmond did a nice job of finding her over the top when they were high side a couple times, and Ty held her seal there. So kind of credit some of our kids to getting to the ball, but certainly I think Ty's starting to figure out how she can be effective within our offense and what she can do to help our team.
And also, I know that you felt pretty confident about your NCAA tournament chances heading into this one. But being a win tonight, does that make you feel a bit more comfortable about that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I didn't really understand down. Sometimes I just like go like this, but whatever. I mean, I felt like our net was where it needed to be. Our wins were where they needed to be. We had it surprised me like how we were just keep getting talked about from left and right about how we had to win this game. And I guess I didn't see it that way. I mean, I'm certainly glad we did, but I don't think any of us felt like going in here, this was a do or die situation. I think the media tend to make it that way, which was struggle because I was looking at our net. Our net has been really good. I mean, we have lost to some good teams. We had one bad loss against Maryland where we lost by 40, but we also played them to 6. If we lost the game, it was by 3, it was by 4, so your offense and defensive efficiency ratings have to, factor into those things. So I felt good even in our losses that we had that, we weren't getting embarrassed or blown out or anything like that. So, I feel like we were an NCAA tournament team coming here, but certainly this doesn't hurt for sure. You'll sleep easier tonight knowing, I guess, if people had doubts about us, they don't now.
And we'll wrap up with one more question from Audrey Dahlgren.
Suzy, I know you're so engrossed in the game when it's happening, but there's some atmosphere things going on today that just maybe would make the team not play a little harder, but in a sense, you heard a go green, go white chant when it was dead silent, in the end of the third quarter. And then you have Janae on the bench and she's dancing and she comes up on the Jumbotron. So just how does that add to, I don't know if you saw that or not, but
I did not. I heard a go green, go white a couple of times, but such a weird atmosphere in there from what you're used to, especially when you have teams coming in and out of there. You expect to see so many more people. And I mean, Janae's always dancing. So I feel like whether she makes a Jumbotron or not, it's pretty consistent. And she does have some really good moves and love her energy and enthusiasm. So I think we're a little bit immune and numb to her dancing. Because it's just so genuine and she loves it and she loves life and she loves to be part of the team. And so it doesn't surprise me about her, that's for sure.
All right, thank you.
But I didn't see the Jumbotron, so.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think she convinced like an usher to start dancing too because she was dancing. So it was good, but anyway.
Oh, that girl.
All right, Coach. Well, that's all the questions we have for you tonight. Congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks a lot, Matt. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.